Residents of Katsina communities have continued to express fears that releasing suspects accused of killings and kidnappings could weaken deterrence against crime. Despite existing peace deals by communities with bandits, attacks are still being recorded across many rural communities. Communities in Jibia, Batsari, Kankara, and Malumfashi local government areas are examples of where there have been a spike in attacks on a daily basis. The locals are seeking complete disarmament of the bandits before any form of amnesty.
They are saying
that there is a peace deal, but the bandits are still coming to attack us in our communities. They are rustling our livestock and taking away our valuable items as well. It was about 12 noon when the bandits attacked us and took away our money and phones. They were two and well armed with guns.
Security experts argued that victims and their families who are on the receiving end have not been factored in such arrangements, warning that justice cannot be sacrificed on the altar of peace. They are requesting accountability to prevent future violence.
Because this is a government that is saying the entire process is a bottom-top approach, that government is not involved. It's a community-driven initiative. The government is saying that it has a zero, policy for negotiation. That whatever emanates from the various local communities. But at what point, that is the question we need to ask, at what point did this condition actually set in?
One retired military intelligence officer says there are procedures or measures to be taken before coming up with the idea of amnesty for bandits. Others say the intention by the Katsina State government to release 70 bandits facing prosecution in return for the release of adopted residents is akin to legitimizing banditry and kidnapping.
And what I believe is they don't know what is post-verification, post-intelligence verification, and post-operation verification. They don't know. The man in charge, the Commissioner of Security, doesn't know what is security. He was not a security man. He was just appointed there as a political figurehead there. Has he known he will have done this before even talking of engaging himself into this dialogue? But they are jumping into it now. I can call it is because there is the approach of 2027. Maybe they have an agenda somewhere. It might be an agenda somewhere they have to release them, to work for them during elections.
But Katsina State government officials maintain that the initiative is part of a broader security strategy involving dialogue, disarmament, and reintegration, adding that similar peace deals in the past led to the release of adoptees and reduced attacks in some rural communities. The locals are not optimistic. They are advising the state government not to grant amnesty to the bandits because, according to them, the bandits are not ready or willing to surrender their weapons.
The bandits are still attacking us. Just this morning, they went and roasted some goats in a neighboring community. We want the government to completely disarm the bandits. That is the only solution for every one of us to be moving freely.
But one security analyst is calling on the Katsina State government to be more proactive in addressing the security challenges through better collaboration with the federal government and security services.
Because if the commissioner, as the lieutenant of the governor within the strategic sector in Katsina, will come out and liken this, the whole scenario to a wartime situation where prisoners are exchanged. What we even need to ask is, why are they seeking to redefine the conflict dynamic as far as the banditry situation in Katsina State is concerned. It has a lot of strategic and legal implications.
With insecurity remaining a major challenge, Katsina's approach is once again raising national questions about negotiating and granting amnesty to armed groups who attack the state.
Some of the gangs
are talking everywhere, in the markets, in motor parks, and during
deep
community
inside
meetings.
territory controlled by bandits in northern Nigeria.
Many residents in
arrive at
Katsina
our
State
meeting
are worried
point
that
with bandit
releasing
leaders.
suspects accused of killings and
Men
kidnappings
and boys,
will
some
only
of them
make
as
crime
young as
worse.
12,
They
take
believe
up
that when
positions
criminals
in the
are freed
surrounding
too
bushes
easily, it
and on
sends the
higher
wrong
ground.
message. It tells others that
The
crime
gang
has
leader,
no real
in his
punishment.
30s,
Before we
too
go
shy
further,
to face the
if you
camera,
care about security
delegates
issues
the
affecting everyday
responsibility of
people,
talking to
please
us,
like this
to
video
another
and
kingpin.
subscribe to the channel so
When
you
we're
don't miss
wrong,
important stories
nobody
like
takes
this.
time to hear our side of the
Despite several
story.
peace deals
The
made
security
between
forces
communities
and
and
locals
bandits,
will attack,
attacks are
and
still
we
happening
respond with
almost
even
every day.
deadlier force.
Places like Jibia,
After hundreds of
Batsari,
deaths
Kankara,
among both civilians and
Malumfashi,
armed
and
gangs,
Shiloka local
a
government
delicate
areas
truce is
are
now
under constant
holding
threat.
in Batsari
People say
area
bandits
council.
still enter their villages freely,
Sustained
stealing
military
livestock,
pressure
money,
forced them
phones,
to
and other
negotiate a
valuables.
truce. Unlike
Imagine
other
being
places,
attacked in broad
there is no
daylight,
thick forest
around
here for
12
them to
noon,
hide.
by heavily armed men. How
Here,
would you feel
and in
knowing
neighboring
there's a
Jibia council
so-called peace
area,
deal,
the fighters
yet
have
your
a
life
bigger
is still
motivation
unsafe?
to push
Drop
for
your
a
thoughts in the
ceasefire.
comment section.
Many locals
We make
are
a lot
clear
here
about
mining
what they
gold.
want.
There are a
No
lot of
amnesty
benefits.
with total disarmament.
Farming communities
to them,
in these areas
peace without
are beginning
disarmament
to
is
recover.
fake peace. They ask a simple question: how can there be peace when the bandits still carry guns? They say the bandits are not surrendering weapons and are not showing any sign of real change. If you agree that peace must come with strict conditions, like this video and subscribe to support honest discussions. Security experts are
Northern
also raising
Nigeria has been
serious
rocked by
concerns.
banditry
They
for
argue
more
that
than 10
victims
years,
and their families
the
are being
past 6
ignored in this
being the
process.
bloodiest.
Justice,
A
they
recent
say,
attack
should not be
claimed the lives of
sacrificed in the
32
name of peace.
worshippers inside a
When
mosque
criminals are
here in
released
Katsina
without proper
State.
accountability, it
The
creates bitterness
conflict
and
began
anger
with clashes
among those
between
who suffer.
farmers and herders
Ask yourself,
over land and
what
water
happens to a
resources.
society where
But a
victims
failure
feel
by
forgotten
past
and
Nigerian
criminals feel
governments
protected?
allowed it to
Share your
escalate to
answer in the
full-blown
comments.
conflict.
The Katsina
Many
State
people are
government
into this
says the
banditry.
peace deals
It
are
is so
community-driven
localized
and not
to the
officially
extent
led
that
by
you
the
cannot
government.
even
They
establish
also
who is
claim
with the
they
bandit
have a
and who is not
zero-tolerance
with the
policy
bandit.
for negotiation.
In the first
But
6 months of
critics
this
are
year
asking
alone,
tough
more than
questions.
2,000 people
If the
were
government
killed.
is not involved,
Millions of
at what
dollars in
point
ransom
did it allow
have
the
been
release
paid.
of bandits
In
facing
areas where
prosecution?
the peace deal is
A
holding,
retired military
locals have
intelligence
returned to
officer
their farms,
says amnesty
looking
should
forward
never
to a
come before
bountiful
proper
harvest.
intelligence checks, verification, and clear
At
security
Batsari market,
procedures.
business is
Without
picking
these
up.
steps,
The
amnesty
truce
becomes
has
dangerous.
allowed bandits,
If
most
this
of them
analysis
herders,
makes sense to
access
you,
to hospitals
please
and
like
markets,
and subscribe now to keep
facilities they
this
couldn't get
conversation
to
going.
while the killings
Some
continued.
analysts believe
The
releasing
truce
70
has led to the
bandits in
resumption
exchange for
of
abducted
economic and
residents
agricultural
is like
activities
legalizing
in some
banditry.
parts of Katsina
One
State.
expert even accused
This
the
market
government
in
of
Batsari
lacking
is
proper
seeing a
security
steady
knowledge,
increase
saying
in
political
transactions.
appointments
But
should
many
not
other
replace
communities in the
professional
state
experience.
don't have such
Others go
agreements,
further,
which means
suggesting
they
hidden
still face the
political
risk
motives
of attacks
linked to
and
future
kidnappings.
elections. Do you think
Talks have
politics is
failed in the
influencing
past,
security
and the
decisions,
state
or
government
is this
is
truly
refusing
about
direct
peace?
talks
Let
with
us
what it
know what you
calls
think below.
terrorists.
On the
We
other
say we are
hand,
not going to
the
negotiate on the
Katsina
position
State
of
government
weakness.
insists
And that's why
the
we
plan
came all out.
is part of a
Because
wider
we learned
security
from what
strategy
the experience that we have
includes
had during the
dialogue,
last administration.
disarmament, and
Government was
reintegration.
begging
They
criminals to
point to
come
past peace
for
deals
truce.
that led to the release of abducted
Analysts say the
victims
crisis
and
has now
reduced
become so
attacks in some
complex
areas.
that Nigeria may
But
have
many
missed the
locals
chance
are
to stop
not
it.
convinced. They
But
say
for residents of
attacks are still
states
happening,
ravaged by these
sometimes
criminal
just
gangs,
hours after
any
peace talks.
peace is worth
Their
pushing
message
for.
is simple.
Ahmed
Disarm the
Idris,
bandits
Al
first,
Jazeera,
then
Batsari.
talk about amnesty. Another security
Deep
analyst
inside
is
territory
calling for
controlled by
stronger
bandits in
cooperation
northern
between
Nigeria.
the state government, the
We
federal
arrive at our
government,
meeting
and
point
security
with
agencies.
bandit leaders.
He wants that comparing
Men and
banditry
boys,
to
some of
wartime
them as young as
exchange
12,
could change
take up
how the law
positions in
sees
the
these
surrounding
crimes.
bushes
That could have
and on higher
serious legal
ground.
and national consequences.
The gang leader
With
Abu
insecurity
Rade in
still
his
threatening
30s,
lives daily,
too shy to face
Katsina's
the camera,
approach is raising tough
delegates the
questions
responsibility of
across Nigeria.
talking to us
If
to
you
another
want more
kingpin.
deep, honest stories
When
that
we're
speak for the
wronged,
people,
nobody
like
takes
this
time to
video,
hear our side of the
subscribe to
story.
channel,
The
and
security
share it.
forces and
Your
locals
voice
will
matters.
attack,
Keep
and
the
we
conversation
respond with
alive in
even
the
deadlier
comments.
force.